throw misses, and it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
He does enough to give them the lead. Every point critical here with the game in the balance.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Portland Trailblazers. On Saturday, they're off to Oklahoma City to face off with the Thunder. And then on Monday, they'll be playing the Clippers in Los Angeles.
You hear this all the time, but a road trip is a great chance for a team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry matters a lot in the NBA, and a trip like this can bring a team together.
Now here's Irving. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Dallas.
Well, they have consistently gotten to the line. Clearly a point of emphasis from the coaches. Now, they haven't strayed away from it too much.
And I'd say offensive rebounding has also been a big factor as well. And not just getting the boards, but more importantly, converting those into second chance points.
Now here's Bledsoe. Another chance. Down goes the jumper.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Smith outside. Five to shoot. Here's Snow. Oh, swiped away. Man with it. And stolen by Irving. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. And he racks up 2.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possession.
Now here's Man. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Yes, sir! Count it!
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
He hits the first one, and that brings him within 2 here. The Mavericks making a switch here. It's both from the stripe.
In this situation, this is exactly who you want at the line.
Takes it inside. Nice! That one's good!
An aggressive move. Takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
Here's Todd, covered by Smith.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It is nice to have a playmaker who can also get up and finish like that.
1:21 left to play in the fourth quarter.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
He's off from 3. The Mavericks lead by 3. Driving it. Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Now here's Man. Not a lot of room.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Irving knocks down the trifecta.
He recognized the double team, and he passed it to someone with a better opportunity.
Timeout, Trailblazers. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
Here's Hubbard. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Mavericks.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
And now we've got an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game. And you never want to say never, but in this case...
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if divine intervention could turn this around. Man, good whistle there.
Second personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Puts up the tray. No good. And so it's Dallas winning this one. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And B.A., they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. We'll see you later.
You look sweet tonight. You find it every day, girl. Wish that I could love you right in a special way, girl. You light my fire. I feel alive with you. You blow my mind. I'm satisfied.
Girl, you knock me out. Excited.
I'm so excited.
You make me wanna shout.
Gee, I feel so lucky now to have you all along, girl. I really love the way you love, girl. Wherever I be yours, baby. You blow my mind, baby. I'm so alive with you, baby. You blow my mind, baby. You blow my mind, baby. Baby, you light my fire. I feel alive. You blow my mind. I'm satisfied.
Girl, you knock me out. Excited.
So excited, baby.
You make me wanna shout.
Girl, you knock me out.
Outstanding.
And so it's Washington with it. They trail by 1.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
We've got Irving. Walton is out there with Collins. And it's Stone in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Jamal Simmons.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. A second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a 3? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making 3s. Missing? Not so much. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Irving with the steal. Smith the pass to Irving.
And the turnovers will kill you. I mean, that's been their undoing thus far. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
The Wizards with the lead. Put on the wing. Outside, Simmons. No good on the triple.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Inside, here's Moore, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
It's the three-point bomb.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time. Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
Timeout, Dallas.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
Mavericks making a switch here. Gilliard's checked in. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. And stolen by Hood. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
And what a huge sequence that could be.
Wow, a play that might come to define this game.
If anyone wants to know where the momentum turned, that may have been it right there.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build. Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
And there's the three.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now, here is Smith. And the shot goes in.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
The shot is good!
Well, this is what you're trying to do. put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Here's Gilliard. Oh, that was a two-hander.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And yeah, it's good.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
1:05 left in the game. Great look, but it doesn't go.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The putback. He parachutes in for the putback.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. From deep, Green from outside.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the deep.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Hood. And the shot will go down.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Drives to the hoop. Oh, the slam dunk.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
The play is under video review is confirmed. 2 minutes are allowed.
Constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And so it's one.
I think we did good for that short amount of time. Yeah, I told you.